Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Drogba. He's through here. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, can he get onto this? And that interception, what? Oh, that's ambitious. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Drogba. That has been cut short.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That pass isn't the best. Yamal. No goals as yet. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. De Jong. Yaya Toure. Guardiola gets a foot in here. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's had a hit! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior! And another try! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Yaya Toure.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vinicius Junior. Tries a shot! Szoboszlai has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Yamal really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Bellingham. And it's Drogba. Looks to clip it forward. Drogba. Can he finish? And again! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
That is good alertness. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Great ball if he can get there. Has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Szoboszlai. Played into space out wide. Lovely feet. Yamal couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Kvaratskhelia. Roberto Carlos. For Szoboszlai. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
We're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Yaya Toure. Szoboszlai. Kvaratskhelia. De Jong cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos.
That was lovely, that.
Kvaratskhelia. Yamal! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Barcelona have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Szoboszlai. Yamal kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. it's Vinicius Junior. Yamal simply refused to be outdone there. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge. Szoboszlai. That's really well manoeuvred. Gently done. That's a shade optimistic. Bellingham. De Jong does well to get it back. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Rummenigge.
Pretty robust defending.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Dixon. Szoboszlai.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Szoboszlai is in a really good position out wide. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Yamal. And it's Yaya Toure. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Guardiola. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Nice ball, and he's in here. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Szoboszlai.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's got away. Szoboszlai. Bellingham. Guardiola. And they can counter here. And it's Cancelo. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, that's a key interception. So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Kane! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Kane. That has ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all...
Szoboszlai! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Now it's Szoboszlai. Challenge just a bit of... Yamal! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So what can they conjure from this one? And a real chance to break the deadlock. Oh, he's hit the bar! Kvaratskhelia! And he's heaved it away. Pass is just off target. De Jong. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nkunku. He's in a great position. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority.
Just a goal. Shot at goal! Goal! Barcelona!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Lenormand. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. De Jong is the team's great visionary. Rummenigge. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, what a ball!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're quick to get it back. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Koundé gets it clear. Yaya Toure. Messi wins the duel this time.